Hey everyone, I'm here with Danny Gokey. Now, Danny, we all know you from American Idol. Now, your new single, tell us about that song.
So, Hope in Front of Me is a song that really embodies my story. You know, I love the line, you know, I might be down, but I'm not dead. There's better days still up ahead. You know, even after all I've seen, there's hope in front of me.
I know you said about that song, there's a story behind it.
Yeah.
Would this have to do with your first wife?
Yeah, this is it, the story is exactly about that. Losing my first wife unexpectedly. Feeling, I mean, honestly, wanting to die. I was so hyper-focused on what had just happened that I couldn't see things in front of me. I needed hope. Now, had I cut it short, I wouldn't have the homeless organization that's taken over 75 homeless families off the street. I wouldn't have a brand new wife. I wouldn't have my son and a new child on the way. A music career was birthed out of this. Let's just say that God, He knows how to make things work together. I actually wrote a book recently, and it's called Hope in Front of Me as well. And in the book, I share the story of loss, you know, from hopelessness to finding hope and finding, you know, love again, and a whole bunch of stuff in between.
Tell us about your lovely wife. How did you guys meet? This is cute.
We met on Twitter. I saw her profile, and I was like, ooh, she's cute. I tweeted her in Spanish, and she tweeted back.
Is she following you on Twitter?
Her friend set up her account, and her friend was a fan of me. And when he set up her account, he followed people for her, and I happened to be one of them.
You know what's cute though, that you didn't see her as like a lowly fan.
And I wouldn't normally do that because you don't do that. I remember our first conversation with her, the first phone call, as I talked to her, I literally felt out of my heart something say, that's your wife. I know, it's just kind of like one of those God things.
If you trust Him, you'll just know.
Yeah, yep.
So it seems like you have a thing for Latino women.
My first wife's Puerto Rican, and she passed away, but my second wife's Cuban Peruvian.
Tell us about the Spanish. You know Spanish.
When I met my first wife, I was 17 years old, and they would speak in Spanish, you know, and I was like, well, I don't want to get talked about, so I would just ask her questions. Then I met my second wife, where they're from Miami now, and that's really like, it's just all they speak in Miami is Spanish for the most part, and her parents don't speak English, and her parents moved in with us, so I haven't even had to go to another level and just speak Spanish with them.
Now you guys have one little one and another one on the way. How is it being a father?
I love it. You really do experience a different love that you haven't experienced yet. It's a very sacrificial love.
When you looked at your child being born the first time, what was the first feeling that you had?
Wait, I'm supposed to cry, but I'm not crying. Wait, I'm supposed to feel some kind of connection, but I'm not. After that, I felt weird, but I started talking to a few other friends who felt the same way. And I was like, I'm not weird.
Thank you so much for being here, Danny. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Don't forget to buy the album June 23rd coming out. And everything else, DannyGokey.com.
And we apologize about the sweat, but it's like 100 degrees out here in Nashville, Tennessee.